we are at the very first Freestyle of Nations competition in motocross history. In this episode, the riders fight during the race and style competition, not just for themselves, but for their countries. Five out of the 7 disciplines are done, and it cannot be a closer battle for the top spots. 9 different nations sent their 3 best riders here to Gelsenkirchen to find out which country is the best in freestyle motocross.
And right now we have race and style with 2 riders going head to head. See who is the fastest around this course. It's a little bit more technical than what we normally see, but then they also have to do their best tricks. So we'll see what the difference is between the best tricks and the speed.
Here we go with the race and style. It's a single knockout system, so once you lose, you're done for. On the top of the 3, we have Brice Itzo, who is in a hard battle with Germany's Luki Weiss. Both Supercross champions before they completely switched to freestyle. Luki out in front as he reaches the rhythm section, but a small table gives him some problems and he crashes right there. Luki is out. He manages to leave the track, however, before Brice hits him. Look at the slow motion. Jumps too short, hits the top of the landing, no chance to recover, opening the doors for a French victory. Heavy duty on that front end, and here comes the winning jump in the race and style between him and Luki Weiss. It's Brice Itzo taking it down. On the bottom 3, we have superstar Mike Mason for Team USA trying to improve their 4th place ranking in the overall standings.
We got 2nd in synchro, and now is race and style. But Mason, you know, he's a solid rider. He wins the X Games race and style. So, I mean, as long as nothing funny happens on the track, like a tip over or a crash or something, hopefully that Mason will take it home.
Mason makes it happen easily, and in quarterfinal action, it's the USA against Australia, with Robbie Marshall going up against Mike Mason.
That's what we spoke about in riders briefing. You know, someone may go into you there if you're turning tight and they got to go to the other ramp. So, yeah, as it was, Mace come in a bit hot and tapped my rear wheel, and it spun me out off the mesh for the run-up. So I decided to play it safe and pull out, and then, yeah, went round again and had to re-enter the course again on the other side. But anyway, I rode the rest of the race and pulled out the tricks I wanted, and I'm happy with that, but obviously bummed that I didn't win. I felt like I could have won the whole thing.
So Mason makes it into the semi-final where he meets Martin Koren. First semi was won easily by Brice Itzo because Jose took a wrong track. In the second semi, Mace takes his chance to show off his skills, overtaking the Czech in the rhythm section. Absolutely awesome. Check it out. Mason just whistles on through, passing Martin Koren through the rhythm section. So easy. All right, moving on to the race and style final. It's going to be Mike Mason versus Brice Itzo. Both of these guys spectacular in this particular event. It's just interesting to note that Brice Itzo has made it to this race and style final because his previous contenders have all not managed to choose the right lines, and unfortunately, we had a problem with our start gate, so we had to improvise a little bit here. It's going to be the drop of the can. So the minute that Red Bull can hits the ground is when these guys are able to start, so they'll be keeping a close eye on when Frank drops that little can. And here we go. And it's on the ground, and they are off, and it's going to be Brice Itzo into the first corner first. No problem for him as he gets through the rhythm section. Mike Mason right on top of him there. And look at this, Mason going in, trying to get the inside line, and he does, taking all that real estate away from Brice Itzo. Mason moves into top spot here and there, back into the next rhythm section where Mason is so good, passing Koren early on in his quarterfinal race. These guys really battling hard. Mason taking over a bit of the lead here, but oh no! We got a small problem. Mason's on the wrong track. So Brice Itzo is on the same track as Mason, and Mason should have taken the earlier track. So it's looking like here we might have the same problem with Mason. choosing the wrong track. He should have taken over the outer line, which means by default, Brice Itzo will yet again, because the guy was contending against him, chooses the wrong line, will win. Unbelievable. That's happened 3 times in a row to Brice Itzo. And here we go. One more half lap here. Mason looking great out there. I don't think he realized that he's taken the wrong line. And now Brice Itzo will come around the corner. And unfortunately for Mason, who has raced an absolutely spectacular race here, it's a default win for Brice Itzo. And after this stretch, they'll both go onto the same line again, which actually belongs to Brice Itzo. A little bit of confusion out there, so unfortunately for Mike Mason, it's not going to be his day, and Brice Itzo will win the race and style contest.
There's so much to think about at this one, you know. Usually, like X Games, we have just one freestyle lane, and it's in the track, you know. And I was on the inside the whole night and had to go to the outside the first time, and it didn't even dawn on me that I was on the outside, and I went to the outside. But whatever, I won the races. That's all I care about. My tricks are way behind everyone else's anyway, so I just want to win the race. Yeah, all in all, it's cool. It's a cool event to have, and you know, to make countries battle it out. You can have one of the best freestyle dudes in the world, but he might not be very good at speed and style or step up, and that's where you need your teammate, you know. And I think it's all about finding that balance of the 3 best dudes, and it's been fun to watch everyone get to catch up with everybody and ride a little different format than we're used to. I don't think we have anything to make it to the podium. You know, Biden went down and step up and hurt his shoulder, and he's in our freestyle final run, and I was gonna try and jump in, but after doing the 3 speed and style things, I was just kind of beat.
With this victory, France has a solid 3 points advantage over the US team.
So we've just finished with race and style, and maybe with a little bit of luck for Brice Itzo, he has gone through to be the winner tonight. Brice, tell us what happened.
What happened? It was the first race, I was perfect. Second race, I was starting to have an arm pump. Third race, I was dead, definitely dead. So yeah, I was lucky, not everyone, but a lot of people did a mistake. So yeah, I win and I take it. And I'm really happy, and was really hard because the tracks was long, but really happy. Thank you.
So that's it from the race and style, but we still have one discipline to go, the final freestyle round. Don't miss that on the next Rebel TV.